Hi, continue with today's thought, and today we're going to be talking about the climate, or more specifically, the climate alarmism, and more specifically than that, climate alarm myths. There are some people, as you may know, they're liberals, and well, if they're liberals, they must be right. Right? Because they're correct, because liberals are never wrong. Progressives are especially never wrong. And if they say something is going to happen, then we all have to worry about it, and we have to sacrifice all our comforts of modern life to, to satisfy, just to avoid this danger that they tell us about, they warn us about, because they must be right. And I'm talking about climate alarmism. They say that if we don't do something about climate change, it used to be global warming. If you think back not too far, it used to be global warming, but the earth is not warming according to their computer models. And this is all based on computer models, not observation, not experimentation, just computer models. And never mind that I just saw an article. There is a petition of, now we saw some time ago an article about a certain amount of number, 1,000, couple thousand, whatever, scientists, some of who have nothing to do with climate, saying that that we are in danger of what I just said, that climate change is an existential threat. Well, there was recently another petition saying that this is all nonsense, that there's no existential threat to the world from climate change. And one reason we know that there is no danger is because, well, it's not happening. And there is if you notice, you don't have to think back too far. It's the same pattern over and over, where we are warned that we must do something about climate change by a certain time, 5 years from now, or 10 years from now, or by a certain year. And if we don't, then it'll be too late. So what happens when that date arrives? Do they say, well, too late, we can't do anything, we'll have to take whatever measures we can to minimize the damage? No, they just extend the date for another 5 years. They never, because they're liberals and they're progressives and they're climate alarmists, and they can never be wrong. But there is a God, some of us believe, and this God, some of us believe, has a sense of humor. And I would say that God does not like, well, I guess he's getting, well, I won't say he hates or he doesn't like. Let's just say he's getting fed up with climate alarmists, because I'm going to show you, as I said in the title to today's thought, that God doesn't, he's losing his patience with climate alarmists, number one. Number two, he has a sense of humor. And number three, he has a sense of irony, something which I don't think climate alarmists have. So I'm going to go right to the headline here. And I got to set this up, because two of the ways that we are supposed to, among the many ways that we're supposed to give up our modern creature comforts to fight climate change, but two of them are, they want to get rid of fossil fuels, right? So no, even though natural gas is clean burning, it doesn't, the result, what happens when you burn natural gas, you get hydrogen and you get oxygen, you get water, is basically hydrogen, H2O. So never mind, it's a fossil fuel. So they hate fracking, which is a new way of extracting fossil fuel from shale. That's one thing. Number two, they want to force us all into electric cars. Never mind that the power has to come from somewhere, right? But that aside, these cars, they use a lot of lithium. Lithium is a necessary component of the batteries in an electric car. And so you want more lithium, and they don't want us to mine for lithium, because then that supposedly hurts the environment. You see, they're in a real catch-22 there. They're really all these contradictions that mitigate against giving them what they want. Well, here is a new discovery. I'm going to share it with you right now. So follow along with me. I show you the headline. I'll read you some quotes. So here we go. A vast untapped source of lithium has just been found in the U.S. Almost 2 centuries after California's gold rush, the United States is on the brink of a lithium rush. As demand for the material skyrockets, government geologists are rushing to figure out where the precious element is hiding. In September 2023, scientists funded by a mining company reported finding what could be the largest deposit of lithium in an ancient U.S. supervolcano. Now, this is the important part. Now, public researchers on the other side of the country have uncovered another untapped reservoir, one that could cover nearly half the nation's lithium demands. And what is that? Get ready for this. It's hiding in wastewater from Pennsylvania's gas fracking industry. If scientists can extract even a conservative amount of lithium from fracking wastewater in the state, they calculate it could meet more than 30% of the current U.S. demand. So you see, they need lithium for these batteries, for these electric cars that they're trying to force us into. And the lithium can 30%, at least 30%, conservatively estimated of the lithium necessary to meet our demands is in what? Lithium, fracking wastewater, but they don't want fracking. So if you don't have the fracking, then you don't have the wastewater and you don't have the lithium. So that's what I'm talking about. God must have a real sense of humor and a real sense of irony. And, well, we all know this is a fact about liberals, all liberals. They have no sense of humor. And that's why they're miserable all the time. And number two, and that's why liberal, quote, liberal comedy is so bad. And number two, they have no sense of irony. And I guess that's my thought for today. Thanks for stopping by. Comments welcome as always below the video in the comments section. If you could subscribe, that would really be great. Share this video with anyone you think would benefit from it. But most of all, come back and see me again. I would love to see all of you again. And until I do see all of you again, bye.